I just really started to feel like disgusted. Ain't no man can make me stop dancing. Like when I want to stop is when I want to stop. I do not regret it. If I could do it all over again, I would do it all over again. Now that I'm out of the game, I'm flipping the game, okay? I gotta wrap this dancing stuff up. When am I gonna wrap this dancing stuff up? So it started to be less and less like making money in the club, but more and more how I can elevate outside of the club. Can't give God 100% if 50% is still like in the club. You are literally more than just a dancer. You have more going on for yourself than you think you do. Hi my loves, it's your girl Shy Loves. If you're new here, hey, and if you're not new and you're still not subscribed, then what the heck are you doing here if you're not subscribing? Period. In today's video, it's a long waited video. Like was supposed to get this video out, y'all, because y'all just been asking, blowing up my DMs, blowing up my comments. Like, y'all, yes, I am a retired dancer. I'm officially retired. I've actually been retired for 3 months now. So 3 months I have not been in a club dancing at all. And honestly, I love this little life. Before we get into this video, I just recently released my first drop of my clothing brand that states not just a midnight ballerina. The meaning behind the shirts is to explain to dancers that you are more than just a dancer. We are better than the stereotypes that they put on us. The link to my website will be in the description below. Make sure you guys purchase, but let's get back into the video. We're gonna get into why I stopped dancing. And if you guys do not know me and you're new to my channel, I am Shy and I've been dancing for about 3 years now. I think it was going on 4 years. This would have been my 4th year as a dancer. And I did start when I was in college when I was 21 years old. So if you go down my channel, you'll see like from the very first day that I even stepped in the club until now. We're gonna get straight into this video. I don't want to waste you guys' time. We're gonna get straight into this video. And I'm just gonna answer the question that a lot of you guys have been asking me. So first things first, y'all, we gonna talk about like why I even became a dancer in the first place. So I ended up becoming a dancer, y'all, because I wanted to pay off school, which I did do. I bought my first car. I paid off my nail school as well. I don't know, like something just told me to try it. Like I don't even remember like why I woke up one morning and was like, hey, I'm gonna try being a dancer. But I just woke up and I just was like, you know what? It's time. Like, just try it out. So once I tried it out, I loved it. Like, one thing I will say before I get into why I stopped, I want to let the girlies know I do not regret it. Like, if I could do it all over again, I would do it all over again. I would do it a little different though. I would save a little bit more money. But if I was to do it all over again, like, it literally would be like no regrets. Like I enjoyed dancing. I enjoyed making the fast money. I enjoyed the art of learning pole, teaching myself pole tricks. I enjoyed the fact that I witnessed a lot of things. And I enjoyed the fact, y'all, that I am able to get in the game and I got out of the game. And now that I'm out of the game, I'm flipping the game. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna get straight into this video, y'all. Let me just tell y'all, I've been wanting to stop dancing. Like, I don't know if you guys even paid attention to my vlogs, but once it started to hit like year 2.5, 3, it was like I was just doing it just for the money, but not because I enjoyed it anymore. And I think it's because like as time, you know, progressed, like the clubs went downhill, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to make so much money in a certain like peak of dancing that now it's just not the same, at least not in the areas that I lived in. When I first started dancing, I was in Norfolk, Virginia, like Portsmouth, Virginia Beach area, because that's where I went to college. And then I ended up moving up north to Baltimore with my mother. And I was going to Baltimore every single day. Not every single day, but a lot of times out of the week. And I don't live in Baltimore. I actually live an hour away from Baltimore. So I used to make a lot of money when I first started working out in Baltimore. But I just started to notice like a shift in the money. Like it just wasn't as good. I would pay tipping and not make it back a lot of days, more days than I was making money. And if I did make money, I only made like $100 profit. So then I started working at gentlemen's clubs, like the white people clubs. Like them clubs is where the money really is. But it's also different, and we're gonna get into that. And that is another reason why I stopped my process of dancing like a little bit sooner, is because of the gentlemen's clubs. I will say gentlemen's clubs, y'all, are a different breed. They're private rooms, like they're more intimate. Like you have to do a lot of talking, and I'm not a talker when it comes to being in a club. Like I just want you to give me your money and I'm just gonna leave. Like I don't want to have like a full conversation and ask you about your day. But literally, y'all, in like gentlemen's clubs, you really have to talk. You have to really get to know the person. And typically my clientele was like older white men, and I just felt uncomfortable. Like I felt uncomfortable having to be in a room with a man for 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, like 10, even 10 minutes. I didn't even like 10 minutes. So that's just me personally. If I had to choose like a preference, I would rather dance like on the floor or on stage. Like we still did stage and stuff, but you know, it was just like not the same in a gentleman's club, because people don't pay attention to the stage because they want you in a private room. So I just don't personally enjoy like private rooms. Like I hate doing them, but you get so much money. So sometimes like I would just have to suck it up. And then once I started doing private rooms, and I start to feel a little bit more disgusted. Like it's no shade to people that do. It's no shade to people that dance at gentlemen's clubs that do private rooms. But if you know, you know. Like I just really start to feel like disgusted that like the way I can make money is turning on a man in a room for 30 minutes, an hour. Like you paying $400 to sit in a room with me for an hour. Like it may sound good to y'all, but like just being in the room, and the type of person I am, I think a lot, and I couldn't get with it. So I did, once I started working at the gentleman's club, I was like, look, like I gotta wrap this dancing stuff up. When am I gonna wrap this dancing stuff up? So I ended up dropping an ebook. I made an ebook teaching dancers how to get in the game, get out the game. And when I see people actually start purchasing my ebook, which is in the description below of every single video, I'm like, you know what? Like, I think I can change the game. Like, I think I can teach girlies the same way that I did, like, you know, get in the game and get out. How to save a certain amount, how to network in a club, how to meet the millionaires and things like that. Like, that is what my goal was eventually to be. Like, it started to be less and less like making money in the club, but more and more how I can elevate outside of the club. So that was like my main goal. On top of that, y'all, I know y'all want to know relationships. Okay, so I was in a relationship. I am no longer in that relationship. But I was in a relationship with someone that accepted the fact that I was a dancer. When I met him, I was not working at the gentleman's club, so I wasn't doing like private rooms. I was just, you know, dancing on the floor, dancing on stage, and he was okay with it. So I started working at a gentleman's club, and he didn't know that that club had private rooms. So in his head, like, I'm going to work, I'm doing the same thing that I was doing when we met. And basically, like, once he found out that I did private rooms, because he follows me on social media, like, I wasn't hiding it, but like, he watched one of my videos where I was talking about the private room, and he asked me about it, like, you know, what's up with it, basically. So I basically explained to him, you know, I explained to him, like, you know, how private rooms work and stuff, and like, he just was not comfortable with it. So I used to always tell myself, like, when I first was a dancer, a younger minded dancer, like, ain't no man can make me stop dancing. Like, when I want to stop is when I want to stop. But I had to learn this when I was dealing with like an older guy. Like, as a woman, like, if you respect your man, it is okay to, like, you know, take some things away. And like I said, like, the club isn't going anywhere. I already wanted to get out of the club anyways, so I don't know if God put him in my life to like take me away from the club. But once he started to feel a little bit uncomfortable is when I was like, you know what, if this is a relationship that I want and I respect, then I'm just gonna make that adjustment. You know, like, I'm gonna stopped dancing. Now, I could have went back to the old club, which is Oasis or On the Block, anywhere downtown Baltimore, and not did private rooms anymore. But part of me was like, why stop halfway? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was making more money at the Gentleman's Club, why go backwards and start working back at the club that you barely was making money at? Like, so I was just like, you know, why go backwards? It doesn't make sense. So once he told me he was uncomfortable, literally, y'all, like the next day, I told him, I was like, look, this gonna be my last day. But I was like, nah, I can't end y'all like that. Like, I gotta record my last week. So I think the week after that is when I told him straight up, I was like, I'm just going to, you know, vlog. I want to be able to finish this week off. Like, out of respect for our relationship, I'm going to stop dancing. But I do want to, you know, like, stop in a week span so that I can record and vlog my week. Mind y'all, my last week as a dancer, I made $1,500 on Monday and Tuesday that week because I met this white guy, but I lost all the footage. So it's like, I really lost all the footage and it was like nothing that I could do. But yeah, that was very heartbreaking for me. And I don't know, I feel like God did that. Like, God is just like, if you watch that footage, you're going to reminisce and you may go back. Like, I don't know why. I don't even know where the SD card is. I don't know what's on the SD card. Probably a lot. It was around the time my camera was broken. So I did have to send my camera back. And I asked them if the SD card was in it, but they said I didn't send it with the SD card. So I have no idea where the SD card is. But if I ever find it, I'm still going to drop the vlog. But yeah, I made a lot of money my last week as a dancer. And me, I really stopped because I wanted to respect my relationship. Not even on top of that, y'all, I've been getting super duper close with God. And it's just like, God has so much more for me than dancing. It's like, even though I was a dancer, I'm elevating. Like, I'm literally dropping a clothing brand. I dropped the ebook. I have YouTube. I'm going to be doing tutorials. I mean, like, tips and stuff for young dancers. Like, that's what, you know, I want to do. I don't want to just be known for being a dancer. I want to be known for being a dancer that got in the game, got out of the game, and taught other dancers how to, like, maneuver through the game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I am no longer in a relationship, but a lot of people ask me, like, do you regret not dancing? I mean, stopping for your relationship, even though you're no longer in that relationship. No, I don't regret it at all, and I don't feel like God makes mistakes. Like, I think, you know, the purpose of me being with that guy was to, I learned a lot of things in that relationship. On top of that, it did make me, like, have a different kind of respect as a woman for a man that I actually want to be with. And, you know, if a man cares about you, like, really cares about you, he's probably not going to be okay with you, you know, being a dancer for real. So it's like, the men that don't care about you, they just gonna tell you, okay, do whatever you want to do. But the men that do care about you, they just gonna, you know, they're gonna express how they feel about certain things. Now, it is up to you to make whatever decision that is. But my decision definitely was to stop. Yeah, I definitely don't regret it. The guy was a great guy. Like, he wasn't a disrespectful guy. Like, he definitely was a great person in my life. And I don't know, y'all, you may see him later on in life on my channel. If God, you know, wants that to be a relationship to actually work out and try again, then it will fall into place. But if not, then it just won't, and I'll have to move on with my life anyways. Like, it's life. Like, you just gotta always move on. But I definitely learned a lot from him, and yeah, we're still friends to this day. So if anything happens, then yeah, y'all actually like seeing him on my channel. I put him on my channel a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, I got closer with God. I've been wanting to get baptized. I still haven't got baptized yet. And I wanted to do it when I was ready. Like, I've been wanting to, you know, 100% commit and give myself to God, but I always felt in my heart like I can't give God 100% if 50% is still like in the club, you know what I'm saying? But last but not least, y'all, another thing is my business. Like, a lot of you guys know I'm a nail tech, and I've been doing nails for 5 years now. I've been doing nails since I was in college, and if you watch my YouTube, it's like I will always have different suites. I will always move in different areas, and majority of my vlogs were dancing and not nail content. And I told myself, like, I'm not going to be a dancer forever. So I want to use this money, flip this money, invest this money, and, you know, elevate my business as well. Like, aside from anything that has to do with dancing, I am something bigger. I've been an entrepreneur before I became a dancer. So it's like, I definitely wanted to give 100% in my business. And people would tell me, like, how you can put 100% into your business if 75% of your life is in the club, the other 10% is in relationships, the other 5% is in God, and then the other 5%, I don't even know if I did that math right, is in your business. Like, it's just like, my life was just so everywhere that I just was like, you know what, I want to focus on something that's going to really set me up for the future. And with dancing, I definitely saved a lot of money before I stopped, and I just have a lot of places that I'm going, you know what I'm saying? So I really hope you guys like take everything I say in this vlog and just really like sit with it, to understand that you are literally more than just a dancer. You're not just what they stereotype you as or stereotype us as. You know, you have more going on for yourself than you think you do. And if you've been stuck in a game for a little while and you're ready to get out, I would just say, like, really pray on it, really sit and think on it. And you know, when you make that decision, like, be sure that that's the decision you want to make at the time that you want to make it. So that is a couple of reasons why, y'all, I quit dancing. And honestly, y'all, I don't regret it. Like, money wise, I do wish that I was making the same money, because, you know, I could make like $1,000 in a day, you know, quick. But honestly, God is telling me to be patient. And what's the rush? You know what I'm saying? What is the rush? Because I don't know, maybe after this video my YouTube could blow up. So what is the rush? There is no rush. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy this video, and make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And I'm see you guys on the next one. Bye.